been and is in Manila, continuing his masterful coverage of the upcoming Philippine elections. He joins me once again with the very latest on an election that is just a few days away. Ness Hafade, good to see you as always, my friend.
Today, Jason. Actually, yes, 4 days left till the election on Monday, May 9th. And today we wanted to focus on the second place person, a candidate in the race according to the polls, and that's Vice President Leni Robredo. The Catholic Church just released last night their Veritas Truth Survey, which is a poll of the Catholics faithful, and 48% said they would vote for Leni Robredo, and 38% for Bongbong Marcos. So that's kind of a reverse of what the official polls are saying, that Marcos has a substantial lead at 57%. So a little bit about Leni Robredo. She is, of course, as I said, the vice president. She has as her theme, Angat Buhay Lahat, which translates into lift lives of all. She draws her support mainly from those who are anti-Marcos, who are fearful that another Marcos presidency would result in what had happened during the dictatorship of his father, Ferdinand Marcos. They're fearful of cronyism and human rights violations. And she kind of represents what we in US politics would consider the left, as opposed to Marcos, who would represent roughly the right if it was US politics. So she's still drawing huge crowds. She was last night in Zamboanga del Norte. That's in the southern province of Mindanao. And here's an excerpt of her comments during a huge campaign rally down in Zamboanga del Norte.
Sa Lunes ay boboto na po tayo. Hindi pa kasi magbibilangan pa. Ang akin lang pong pakiusap. Maraming salamat. Ang akin lang pakiusap. Sana po ang pagdesisyon natin, isip at puso ang gagamitin. Hindi lang dahil sinabi ng ating mga public officials, alam ko susunod ang marami sa inyo sa public officials, pero alamin po natin, ano ba ang aming mga pinapaniwalaan? Ano ba ang aming track record? Huwag lang po tayong magpapabudol kasi maraming fake news. Kaya po tayo nag-house to house para palitan natin ng katotohanan ang lahat na kasinungalingan. Ang hinihingi ko pong tulong, hindi lang para sa akin, pero sa bawat Lening bobotohan natin, siguraduhin po natin ang VP natin, Kiko Pangilinan.
All right, and that's an excerpt from her campaign rally at Zamboanga del Norte down south. And as you can see, there were hundreds, tens of thousands of people. Let me just translate that for you. She says, Monday we're voting. What I'm asking from you in your decision is to use your mind and your heart. There's a lot that's been said by public officials, but believe my track record. Don't be swayed by those that are trying to trick you with fake news. And she said she's been going house to house to speak the truth directly to the people, and she needs their help to overcome the lies. And then she at the end, she put in a plug there, Jason, for her vice presidential running mate, Senator Kiko Pangilinan.
Yeah, my conversational Tagalog is a little bit rusty, but I was able to discern and and infer from the speech, from the VP's speech. It was a rallying cry, and then it was also, she had a couple like well-placed, snipes, which would basically be trying to engender additional support and basically like make sure it's like, okay, well, the scientific poll says we're pretty far behind, but you have to get out and vote. I mean, that is the ultimate way that we can do this.
Yeah, and social media is very active, of course, from both sides, from all the candidates, in particular, Bongbong Marcos, the front runner, and Leni Robredo, who's in second place. Wanted to also mention that the camp of Vice President Robredo sees a new political movement, win or lose. There was an interview last night by her spokesperson, Barry Gutierrez, on CNN Philippines, and I think it's worth mentioning. He said that I think whatever happens, whether it's a victory or not on Monday, the energy we've seen in the past months that has coalesced around VP Leni's campaign, the volunteer engagement, citizen participation, the thirst for new politics and something better in our system is something that will persist beyond these elections. So he stopped way short of saying that, a concession, but he does say that win or lose, I think we have been witness in this campaign to the birth of a new political movement led by ordinary citizens, and will definitely be a force after the election. So that's their pledge, win or lose. Robredo says there's this new movement that she has created, and if she does not prevail on Monday, they are not going away.
And as you said, that is kind of like an analog to the American political system of a more liberal approach, and kind of like the power to the people approach. Very, very interesting. Obviously the tension ramping up, the excitement ramping up. Some final thoughts from you, Ness, about what the feeling is. When you walk the streets and you talk to your fellow kababayans and everything about just what they're feeling.
Yeah, well, it's definitely building up. I think there has been a little bit of inevitability to a lot of people that because Marcos has such a huge lead, according to the polls, that they think it might be a foregone conclusion. But definitely the excitement is ramping up, and it's all coalescing here in Manila, in the capital city. I think all of the campaigns will probably wind up here in Manila, because this, of course, is the centerpiece. The most highest concentration of voters. So we'll see. 4 more days till Monday.
And as you said, as we let you go, they're going to take the weekend off. So tomorrow expected to be a very, very big day heading into, I guess, what you can consider like Super Monday, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So Nestor reporting once again from Manila. Ness, be safe out there.
All right. Thanks, Jason.
All right. And please stay tuned, because the hotspot continues right here on